Hello, I'm Muna and I'm the winner of the Moving Stories competition. It all started when a man called Sim came to our school and did an assembly about the Migration Museum's latest competition, the Moving Stories competition. I was very excited because I thought it was a great opportunity to share my family's migration story. My grandad, my jiddou, migrated from Palestine to Kuwait when he was 14 and then to England when he was 16, where he met my granny, an Irish immigrant herself. When I got home that night, I entered, and a few days later I got told that I had got shortlisted with 5 other young people. My application was about all the objects in my house that have travelled to my house from Palestine. They all have a special meaning and memory for me. When I got shortlisted, all the young people were given a mentor depending on what their idea was about. I got given an artist mentor called Nan, a wonderful lady. She is a journalist, a playwright and an artist. We worked on the idea further and it became something completely different. I really enjoyed working with her because I learned lots of new things and lots of new ideas were brought to the table. Then, for a week, all the prototypes were put on display at Lewisham Shopping Centre. Mine was in a glass case and each shelf had a different thing. There were the objects that have all travelled to my house from Palestine. There were pictures of my mum when she was my age and visiting Palestine, and my family that still live there. The words are all Arabic words that me, my mum and my dad all use in our house. They are mixed with my sitti, my great-grandmother's soap, that she handmade from the olive trees in her village. The poem is a poem that I have written about my take on my family's migration. The walnut shells are inspired by a conversation I had with my jiddou, my grandad, where he was sharing his memory of making toy cars in his childhood. But when he talked about it in an interview I had with him, we couldn't quite understand what thing he had made it out of. So we bought some walnut shells and experimented with the idea. Later we found out he meant cactus shells, but we couldn't get a hold of those. But the journey wasn't over yet. Once all the prototypes had been taken down, they had a special finals event. There was a lot of food, fun and a lot of people. All of the young people were feeling slightly nervous, especially me. I practiced my speech a lot of times, but I still didn't know if it would go well. All of the 6 young people had to present in front of a panel of 5 judges and over 100 people. Then it was my go. Then the judges all went upstairs and had to make a decision. They were up there for a lot of time because everyone had done so well that it was really hard to choose. Finally, they came down and the head judge spoke. And they chose me! When I found out I won, I was so speechless, and it took me a few days to realise that I had won a £100 voucher, a trip to Manchester, and that my exhibit would be in the window of the Migration Museum. Recently, I've been working on my project further with an amazing curator called Gaff, and right now it's in the window display of the Migration Museum and will be for another couple of months. I am so honoured that I got this opportunity because we don't do much drama or art school, and I've learnt so many new things. So why don't you pop down to the Migration Museum today and have a look at my exhibition.